Welcome to Meet the Candidates with Anna Hilliard. Today I am speaking with
Skylar Peddle.
So starting off, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name's Skylar Peddle. I'm 29 years old. I was born and raised in Corner Brook, where I spent about 20 years there before I went away for school. And I moved to St. John's, where I did the training for the RNC. I'm a police officer. Worked in St. John's for about 5 or 6 years, and then 2 years ago, this month, I moved back out here. And when myself and my wife transferred out, we knew we wanted to come to Pasadena, and we've been living in Pasadena ever since.
Oh, that's really interesting. So basically, you just told me you lived in Pasadena for 2 years?
2 years now, yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about Pasadena?
It's hard to narrow it down because Pasadena is so great, but it's what I love about Pasadena and why myself and my wife say we'll never leave is we've lived in a bunch of different places, especially when we were working in St. John's, and it's Pasadena is such a community. Everyone seems like they're your friends. Like, well, I lived in St. John's, I didn't know who my neighbors were. I lived in Paradise, I didn't know who my neighbors were. Now it's like everyone in this town just seems like they're friends. It's not just people who live together. It's a very close-knit, friendly community.
Mm-hmm. Have you been on council before?
I haven't. It's always something I've been interested in. But I guess when I was living in St. John's, my heart was always on the West Coast, so it wasn't really something that I felt I had the heart to put into it out there. But now that I'm out here and this is where I plan on staying for a very long time, it's something I really want to do.
Okay, so that's a little bit about what you did, but do you have anything else that made you decide for a run for council? So
why I wanted to run, basically it's the big reason for me is my family. So I have 2 little boys. Well, my oldest boy is 2.5 and my youngest is only 7 months old. So I want to do whatever I can to make sure that Pasadena stays as great as a spot as it is for them to grow up. We love it here, and they're really happy here. It's a really safe town, and I want to do whatever I can to make sure that Pasadena stays such a great spot for kids.
Okay. So, what do you hope to accomplish as a counselor?
So there's a few things that I'd like to see. I think a lot of people aren't really happy right now with how the town is keeping people informed of what's going on and what's happening in the town and whatnot. That seems to be an issue that a lot of people are talking about. I've got a few ideas about stuff like that. I'd like to see the town kind of use social media a lot more. They're using it a bit now, but I don't feel like they're really using it as good as they could be. I'd like to see like council meetings. There's no reason why they couldn't be doing those through Facebook Live or something like that, or even recording them and posting them shortly after. If you're able to do interviews with all the candidates and put them on Facebook, I'm sure town council could certainly do the same thing. But then you can't just get away from physical mail outs and whatnot, because there's some people who don't have access to a computer or don't use social media. But instead of sending out these mass flyers to everyone's mailbox, most of which probably end up in the garbage or thrown on the floor by the mailboxes, I'd like to see it done as send one out telling people if they want to get the newsletters, then they need to sign up for it. And then only the people who sign up for it will get them. The good thing with that is you don't have to worry about someone saying, oh, well, I didn't read that newsletter, so now I don't get them anymore. If you didn't read the newsletter that we sent out telling you need to sign up for them, you're probably not going to read all the rest of them that we send out either.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good, that's just, wow. That's actually a really good way to do that.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. It has potential to save the town a lot of money, because every piece of paper that goes out in the mail, obviously they have to pay for the paper, they have to pay for the ink, and then they have to pay to mail it out. It's a lot of work and a lot of money that could probably be cut down fairly drastically.
Mm-hmm. What's your campaigning plan? So
I've been doing a lot of stuff on Facebook and whatnot. You reach a lot of people really quick with that. Just Friday, I have some flyers and that done up. I got those, so I'm hoping to now early next week, start going door to door. I want to meet as many people in the town as I can. Optimistically, I'm saying I'm going to want to knock on everyone's door, but hopefully the weather cooperates and I'm able to get to as many people's doors as I can. But my signs are coming in. Coming in this week as well. So keep an eye out for them. You'll see some of them popping up, and just gonna get out there and let people know who I am and what I'm all about.
Do you have a campaign slogan?
So my campaign slogan that I came up with is a new voice. So I think a lot of people in Pasadena are looking for change in council and looking for a new voice there, and I'd love to be that new voice.
That is a very good answer. Well, that's all we have for that interview there. Thank you so much, and good luck in the election.
Thank you for having me. It's a great idea that you're doing this, and I think it's great that you and your mom took this on, not only just to do the interviews, but to run that page and make sure everyone in Pasadena has as much information, as much knowledge as they can about everyone who's interested in running. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.